So you're Jonah's sister. This is a female Superbad.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Secondhand Cringe. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebs you didn't know were siblings. Number 10, Ariel Winter and Jimmy Workman.
Pugsley, sit in the chair. Why? So we can play a game.
Ariel is best known for playing Alex Dunphy on Modern Family, and Jimmy's most famous role was playing Pugsley Addams in the Addams Family movies in the early 90s. Ariel's family battles have been news fodder for years, with her older sister Chanel getting guardianship of Winter following accusations of physical and emotional abuse by their mother. Retired actor Jimmy sided with their mother in the case, and he and Ariel are also estranged because of it. Number 9. Tyne and Tim Daly. Younger television viewers might be more familiar with younger brother Tim, given he was one of the stars of Madam Secretary for 6 seasons on CBS. Older sister Tyne might not be as familiar to the current generation of TV viewers, but in the 1980s, she won 4 Emmys for her role as Detective Mary Beth Lacey on Cagney and Lacey.
We just got off the phone with Vaughn Gilban's parents. They haven't heard from him since Christmas.
Number 8. Melissa and Sara Gilbert.
Is everything okay?
It might have crossed your mind that the actresses behind Darlene Connor and Laura Ingalls Wilder were related, given that they both have the same family name. Melissa was born in 1964 and was put up for adoption. She was immediately adopted by Paul Gilbert and Barbara Crane. After her parents divorced, her mother married Harold Abels, and it's with him that she had her daughter Sarah, born Sarah Rebecca Abels in 1975. In 1984, when she became an actress, Sarah took the last name Gilbert. Number 7, Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
I'm shocked.
While most everyone knows that Charlie Sheen is Martin Sheen's son, fewer folks are aware that Emilio Estevez is another one of Martin's sons and the brother of Charlie. Martin, born Ramon Estevez, changed his name early on in his career, and his son Charlie followed suit when he got into the business. However, in a fun Easter egg, Charlie is credited by his real name, Carlos Estevez, in the film Machete Kills. Emilio, however, decided to keep the family name on and off screen, and he said he was very glad he did so in Latina magazine. Number 6, Jonah Hill and Beanie Feldstein.
So you're Jonah's sister. This is a female Superbad.
Here we have another example of one sibling changing, or rather leaving behind their family name and another keeping it. Jonah Hill was born Jonah Hill Feldstein, but decided to go by his middle name for showbiz, while Booksmart actress Beanie has kept her family name while pursuing her career. Why did Jonah decide to drop his last name, you ask? Well, others have asked as well, and Jonah has never really answered the question. What we do know is that it is in no way an attempt to distance himself from his sister. Number 5, Warren Beatty and Shirley MacLaine. Older sister Shirley was born Shirley MacLaine Beatty, but when a producer was constantly mispronouncing her family name, she dropped it and also altered the spelling of MacLaine.
You are not special enough to overcome a bad marriage.
As for younger brother Warren, he kept Beatty but added a second T when he became an actor. Both siblings have won Oscars, although we don't think the name changes had anything to do with it. Number 4, Lily and Alfie Allen. This one shouldn't come as a surprise to Lily Allen fans, given that a song called Alfie, which is about her younger brother, appeared on her 2006 debut album. In the track, she admonishes her bro for what she perceives as his idleness, smoking pot, and television viewing.
You need to get a job because the bills need to get paid.
Well, we don't know if the tune had any influence on Alfie's ambition, but just 5 years later, after auditioning for the role of Jon Snow, he was cast as Theon Greyjoy in Game of Thrones. Number 3, Chris and Scott Evans.
Chris, what would Scott be if he weren't an actor? Okay, if he weren't an actor, it would be, I know this, it would have something to do with, police work.
These days, Scott has a recurring role on the Netflix show Grace and Frankie, while Chris continues to shine as one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. We aren't sure how they even have time for all their projects while also putting time into their epic scare competition on social media. Number 2, Blake and Robin Lively. Blake and Robin are half-sisters and have a 15-year age gap between them, so it might not be so crazy that you didn't realize they were siblings. And although the last name does hint at their family relationship, it's interesting to note that Blake was actually born Blake Brown. Blake took her mother Elaine's surname, which Elaine got from her previous marriage, when she started acting. Number 1. Florence Pugh and Toby Sebastian.
Yes, I keep trying, oh, I try, yes, I try. How
Toby, who by the way was born Sebastian Toby M. Pugh, is Florence's older brother. Pugh has seen her star skyrocket during the late 2010s and early 2020s.
They're manipulated. Fully conscious, but no choices.
And we also have another Game of Thrones connection here, as Sebastian is probably best known for his role as Trystane Martell in season 5 and 6 of the HBO show.
I'm going to ask you tomorrow.
What if he says no?
He won't.